Good morning everyone, my name is Michelle. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another video. It's Saturday morning, it's a windy one. I'm here doing yet another voiceover. So staying with the Idaho student murders in today's video, there has been an update from the City of Moscow Police Department. So let's go through this update and see what it tells us in relation to the theories and the ideas, speculations that have been put forward so far. So the Moscow Police Department is providing the following information to update the public on the known facts surrounding the 4 murders that occurred on November 13th in Moscow, Idaho. There has been numerous media inquiries about a 1999 double stabbing in Pullman, Washington, and the 2021 double stabbing with 1 death in Salem, Oregon. While these cases share similarities with the King Street homicides, there does not appear to be any evidence to support the cases are related. So that's interesting. My video yesterday was speculating on the potential that the Idaho 4 killings could be related to the double stabbing in 2021 in Oregon, and also a case in 2020 from Washington that I've seen people talking about. I haven't heard people talking about a 1999 double stabbing. I mean, something that happened 23 years ago, I'm not sure can be linked anyway. But I said in that video, I hope that the police come out and debunk that theory. So if they can't find a link, then come out and tell us so. And that's exactly what they've done. I really like the way that this investigation is being handled. It's debunking theories that there is no evidence for straight away, and it stops the public and YouTubers like me from speculating any further. It seems that they have done an investigation. You know, there's lots of investigations within the investigation going on. Every single person or situation that they're clearing is a mini investigation in itself. So I'm glad that they've told us that they can't find any evidence to support any possible links between different stabbing incidents. 2 days ago, when I did my video on a potential profile, I said that I think this person has killed before. If not humans, say in the line of military service, then non-human animals. This person is not afraid of blood. This person is skilled with a knife. This person chose that mode of murder very carefully, in my opinion. But I said, I'm not sure that they're a serial killer. And I'll double down on that now. I'll say I don't think this person is a serial killer. But it remains to be seen. Even though there's no links between the 2 cases that have been mentioned here in this update, doesn't mean to say that there's no link at all with any previous murders. I guess that's something that law enforcement will continue to investigate. So community members have uploaded over 260 digital media submissions to the FBI link. To date, 113 pieces of physical evidence have been collected and sent to the Idaho State Police Crime Lab for processing and analysis. Governor Brad Little has directed up to $1 million in state emergency funds for the ongoing investigation. And then they talk about the vigil that's happening on the 30th. There's a family resource page there. The tip line, as a reminder to those who've been following the case who might have a tip, 208-883-7180. Email tipline@ci.moscow.id.us and digital media fbi.gov/Moscow, Idaho. At this time, no suspect has been identified, and only vetted information that does not hinder the investigation will be released to the public. There is speculation without factual backing, stoking community fears, and spreading false facts. We encourage referencing official releases for accurate information and updated progress. So they direct the press to their website. Let's take a look at that website. This is their website here regarding the King Road homicide. Their frequently asked questions have been updated. Who is not believed to be involved? Who can we rule out? What theories can we stop? 2 surviving roommates. Male in the grub truck surveillance video. Private party driver who took Kaylee and Maddie home on November 13th. The male, Kaylee and Madison, called numerous times during the early hours of November 13th, so that's Jack, rule him out. Any individual at the residence when 911 was called. So they obviously feel confident about saying this, and also saying that they don't believe these two stabbing incidents are related. I think they're confident about that, or else they wouldn't tell us, because if there's any doubt whatsoever that could be relevant to the investigation moving forward, well, they've said they're not going to tell us anything like that, and quite rightly so. However, the media is continuing to speculate, and here they're saying that one of the victims' fathers say that Moscow police believe only one of the 4 students who was murdered was a target. Moscow police believe that only one of the 4 University of Idaho students stabbed to death in an off-campus rental home was the intended target of the quadruple murders, according to father of victim Kaylee. Since law enforcement have made the grim discovery, officials have described the attack as targeted, but have refused to reveal what has led them to that conclusion, because that's very relevant to the investigation. I've been told it's one, but then again, there's the bigness, like it's purposely big, Steve said on Wednesday. I'm not sure what he means by that, like targeting one but killing 4. I mean, this is the issue I've got with just one of the 4 being targeted. That surely if they've got a problem with one, they just murder one, but they murdered 4. So that's one of the big puzzles. I think find the answer to that and possibly leads you to the suspect. And no motive, no suspect is known at the time. So police are continuing to explore claims that Kaylee had a stalker, a claim they have not been able to verify or rule out as yet. Now, they did say the other day that they couldn't find any evidence that Kaylee did have a stalker, but I don't know. Maybe that is relevant still. Before I sign off, let me just remind you of my 10 points that I haven't seen any reason to change as of yet. This is from the video I made a couple of days ago about a possible criminal profile. As I said in that video, I'm going to add to this or delete things as we learn more about the killer and about the investigation in general. So here's my possible profile. I believe they're male, known to the victims but not the inner circle, and I think they live locally within 2 miles of the university or of the murder house. I believe that they've killed before. If not a human, then non-human animals. I don't think they're a serial killer. This doesn't strike me as a serial killer profile. I believe that they've got possibly military training or that they're ex-military and they have committed crimes before, whether that be crimes against non-human animals, domestic violence. Those things are common in people who commit murder like this. But it doesn't necessarily mean that they've got a criminal record. I believe that they're used to blood. That could be as working as a butcher, a slaughterman, or seeing death in the line of military service. I do believe that they've got knife skill. I believe that they chose that weapon for a reason. Attitudinally, I think that this is a hyper-masculine, misogynistic person. I believe that they're a loner, but don't like being alone. They don't necessarily live alone, but if they live in a relationship, a committed relationship, I don't think that relationship is very strong, happy, and I think it's conflictful. I'm somewhat reluctant to talk about personality, but I think there must be a level of narcissism and Machiavellianism in there. If they're targeting one person, then narcissistic injury can be very nasty. And I believe that they are a lone wolf killer. But let me know what you think in the comments below. I had some really interesting comments to my profile video when I asked people to tell me what their profile is. I think a lot of people are thinking along these lines, but there were some interesting differences. So continue to chat about those in the comments. And I'll see you very soon. It's goodbye from Miss Tillington, Miss Cassie Springer. Bye, guys.